You can learn to do it, nothing to it. You can learn to do it too. Life is weird. Nobody's perfect. Not even me. Not even you. But that's okay. But at the same time, I have my own views, etc. I don't know, shit matters to me because, like, you know, no one ever gave me shit until now, so, like, to me, that's true. It's like, with great power comes great responsibility, so I take that responsibility seriously, which is why I feel that I'm worthy. I understand the impact, and so I take it seriously, that's all. And it's like, because, like, okay, this is my thing. So far, you're just going, and you're just getting shit and you want shit. And I'm like, okay, that's like, I'm like, what's the point? Like, to me, it's like, I'm like, oh, okay, blah, but like, don't do that, because, I mean, do whatever you want, but like, that's not my thing, personally, because, I don't know, like, to me, I care, I don't know, there's more value in, like, I don't just do shit, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't have the same impact. I prefer to do what the person actually, like, wants or needs, or like is the most valuable to them, or like whatever they, you know what I mean? Like, I talk to people, I get to know them, I ask what they're interested in, like what they actually need, because, like, for me, I actually care about things. It's just important to me, so it's just important. Yeah, I don't just do things like, oh, and just go. Like, if I'm in a position where I can, like, actually make a difference, then that's kind of, like, the whole entire point. But I also go and, like, I get it as well, but at the same time, it's like, do you want just, like, random, like, to you, it's, like, nothing, and it's just shit, but, like, if I can, because for me, I personally know and have met a lot of people who are struggling to be actors, but that aren't famous, and that want to be actors, and they know, for real, and they're trained, and they put a lot of work in, and they put a lot of effort, and they're unknown. They're completely unknown. So I would rather give a part to someone like that who's struggling, and it would make a huge difference and, like, change their life, as opposed to you who, like, your life is already, like, you're already there. You're already super famous. You can do whatever you want, essentially. Like, if you wanted to do an entire movie, like, you could do an entire movie yourself. And, like, I know the importance of, like, literally, I was doing background work, you know what I mean? And I'm, like, the real fucking thing, and I'm, like, doing background work, and I'm in, like, all the little mess of, like, every dollar counts, you know what I mean? So, like, to you, it's like, oh, it's just shit, but, like, oh, can you still pay me? You know what I mean? And you're getting paid, like, I don't even know, and doing big movies and stuff like that. But, like, for me, and, like, I actually personally know people who, like, if they got a stand-in job, it would change their life. You know what I mean? Because they're struggling that much, and they can't afford to, like, pay rent, let alone buy a house ever. And it feels, like, impossible. Like, literally, there's so many people, especially of, like, my generation, because we're the millennials and the previous generation were the baby boomers, so there's so many of us. It's, like, crazy, and it's so hard, and it's so tough, and especially in this industry, like, it's real. It's, like, ridiculous. Like, even for me, I can't get, like, all the stupid, shitty auditions that I get are, like, nothing. Like, I have no interest in them whatsoever. Yeah, I work and I want to work, but I need, like, the real shit, because I'm going insane, and it's such a crazy waste. So for me, I'd rather, like, I'm looking for me's. I'm looking for people like me, who are the real thing and who know, but they don't have access. Like, I care about that because I know what it's like, personally, and it literally feels like, when you're in it, it's, like, impossible, and you can't get out of it unless you have a helping hand and you, like, actually need someone. That is what Rose did for me, and what everyone is doing, and that is where The Wizard of Oz came, because it's just me. You know what I mean? It's not, like, oh, it's not something that I auditioned for, because it's just who I am, and it was Sarah recognizing me and recognizing that and what I needed and what I was looking for. So No, no one can replace me. It's not that kind of thing. Like it's not really like up for grabs. And no, I didn't audition for it. I and with the audition thing, I don't quite like it either. And that's another thing that I really want to do. And that's why I don't really care for that, because I would rather like literally just talk to people and like have almost like an interview. Like if and when I start to do castings or am casting for someone for a specific role, I'm looking for the person who like is that role. So and presumably casting is as well, but my tactic and my technique, just because I know myself and like how I am, I would rather like interview. It's depending on like what the audition is. Some of them are like that, because like casting, some of them are like that, which is good. But what I've been experiencing mostly is a lot of the business side of the industry, where it's very like cut and dry, and like people, they don't care about you as a person or what you can become or like your potential or like who and what you are and what you have to give. They care more about numbers and, you know, the business side of it, which, yeah, it sucks and I don't like it either, but it's what I've been stuck in. Yeah, that's sort of the wall that like that I've hit, and yeah, it does. It really does suck. So I'm not a huge fan of that, and I kind of want to change things, because I don't. My thing is to like, I would rather, because what I would want is to have someone like interview me and ask me questions about what I am and what I want and how serious I am, because that's the real, like I would like test people to see like, are you the real thing, you know what I mean? Because you can tell. And so my thing is like, hey, are you just some like spoiled teenager who got famous really young and wants to just keep getting things and keep going? Like I'm not here. Like, sorry if that hurts, but that's like sort of how I see it. I'm jealous. I'm not jealous though, because it's like, yeah, I don't know. I just like, or are you actually serious about the craft and you care about your career and you want to like, to me that's what it is, because I know so many people who are like actually struggling. So yeah, part of me is like, leave me alone. Like, I love you, but like there are real things happening that are more important than, like, I'm sorry, but it's like, okay, there's you and your like happiness and all that, and it's like that's great and everything, but at the same time, like, it's good to like, you know, be grounded and like be humble, and it's very humbling. And I'm not, that's why it's so hard though, because I don't fall for all of like I'm over that shit. Like, oh, you're famous, good for you. Like, you know what I mean? So then you're fine. You don't need, what do you need me for? I don't understand. Like, if you actually, like, if you want something different, I'm very loving. I love you very much. I literally watched you grow up. Like, it's crazy. No, I don't know you, obviously. But yeah, you remind me a lot of myself. I have a lot of affection for you, obviously, but like when you're gonna come at me, like attacking me, I'm like, I'm not a huge fan, you know what I mean? So it's like, literally, yeah, I'm a great like, I love to have fun and like all this stuff, and it's like, it's really fun, and like, you know, I'm a huge fan of that, and that's great and everything, and I'm so happy for you. I'm glad that everything like went well. Obviously, like, I can see your talent as well as like as well as everyone else, you know? Like, I'm not blind. I'm not stupid. I'm a little more like, I do take things seriously. I think things over a lot. I take pride in everything that I do. Everything is thought out. Yeah, good things take time. It's just like, it's not, I don't do this kind of stuff. I'm not a fan of that. I want to make really good things. I'm very like picky when it comes to that. I don't want to do just anything. So like, you know, if you want to make a movie, I'm 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 totally behind that. But for me, like, you're not in my head, you don't know what I'm thinking. So I'm also thinking, because I can see what you've been doing, and I can see that you've just been getting like sort of little things. And so my question is, I would sit down and be like, what do you really want? And think about that. Like, do you actually want an acting career? Do you want to keep dancing? You want to do all of it? I think it's great. Like, I am here. I am a resource for you to have, okay? But it doesn't mean that I owe you anything, okay? It doesn't mean that you could just have whatever you want. For me, I'm like, I'm gonna test you. I know you work hard. I know that you work hard. I see that. I watched it, okay? I understand. Just honestly, chill the fuck out. That's how I feel. I'm not a huge fan of just getting shit. But yes, I'm here. Relax. Like, I don't know. You have to like let it go. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have other things. I'm gonna have other things. It's very like healthy and balanced. I'm sure we'll be like great friends. It's gonna be great. Like, right now, I'm just like, I'm trying to deal with a lot of like real fucking things. So I'm sorry that like when you came at me, I was like, all right, well then like give me something. You know what I mean? Because I was like, you know, like, I'm like, okay, so, oh my god, Lord. Because I'm like, you want so much from me, but I don't have fucking anything. So like, I don't know, if you want to be a friend, then be a friend. To me, that's like what it is. To me, it's like, yeah, when that's really like a real thing. If you're actually a real friend, when someone is struggling, you help them out if you're able to, right? Because then down the road, if someone else is struggling, then if I'm able to, I just return the favor. And that's like, regardless, yeah, if you want to do a movie, I'm totally down with that. Or like, if you want, like, I understand, like, I'm here. I will guide you in whatever way that I'm able to, but I'm not always able to because I have to take care of myself first. It's like, you know, when you're on a plane and they tell you, and you have like a child, you have like a second person you have to take care of, they say, put your air mask on first and then your child's, because if you put your kid's mask on first, you would die, and you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be no help to anyone if you go. You know what I'm saying? So that's my analogy on that. So give me like a minute so I can, like, you know, take care of my own shit. I have a lot of shit. Yes, sometimes it sucks. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect either, okay? I'm also just human. Peace out. Anyway, Jesus Christ. Be safe. Keep safe. All that stuff. I hope all of your family is safe and everyone that you know and love and that everyone's doing well. Everybody good? Awesome. Okay, bye.